Hello everyone and welcome back to Jack 2 Renegade on the Sony PlayStation 3. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing about... I'm sorry, the Crimson Guard, I wasn't expecting them to talk, it caught me off guard. We're going to be doing 3 missions, ladies and gentlemen, in this part. We're going to be doing a mission for crew, we're going to be meeting a certain character in the bazaar, and we're going to be doing another mission for crew, I believe. We're going to be doing... yeah.
This is crew. I just talked to my racing client, and she told me you're pretty good with that jet board of hers. My sources say a shipment of Crimson Guard listening equipment just arrived in the port. None of us, including the underground, want those devices up and running. It's not good for business. Ride the jet board out into the port and destroy every Crimson Guard crate you find. There's sure to be a defense perimeter, so watch out, eh? Patrolling sector 9.
Okay, as crew just rudely interrupted me during commentary, thank you crew. We're going to be heading to the port, and basically when we get to the port, if we're close enough, the mission will automatically turn on, which means we'll have a time limit in order to destroy a lot of mines that are in the water. Now, the game wants you to use the jetboard. To that I say, no, don't use the jetboard. Ignore what the game tells you. Use the car and drive into the big blue thingies to explode them. Every time you, like I said, as soon as you get close enough you start activating the mission, a time limit will pop up, so you do need to be quick, but basically follow a similar route to which I'm going and it'll help you get through just fine. And there's 2 major reasons why I advise using a vehicle as opposed to the jetboard, and it's simply because it's easier to control a vehicle. If you're in a bit of a pinch, you can just simply change hover zones, and you'll be able to dodge mines a little bit easier. It's a bit, unless you drive like in the absolute tool, like I usually do, but for the most part it's a lot easier to control than the hoverboard. The hoverboard is not suited for this mission at all. And if you do run into a mine while you're on the hoverboard, your character will take damage. If you're in a car and you get hit by a mine, your character won't take damage. The car will take damage, but your character will be completely unscathed. Unless, of course, the car blows up, but you probably have the wise idea to switch cars before it blows up, you know. Unless you're playing the game by your own rules and you're just like, no, and too good to switch vehicles, and basically you're gonna die if you're stubborn. But yeah, this game, like I said, this mission's designed purely for use of the hoverboard. It activates only after you get the hoverboard, but it's doable with vehicles, so I don't understand why the game tries to make you do this with a hoverboard. It's not required. It's just artificial difficulty, really, you know? At least that's the way I view it. I view it as artificial difficulty, because the game doesn't tell you. The game doesn't give you any hint you're able to use your vehicle in this mission. The only reason I did is because I was curious, and I was like, okay, you know what, the hoverboards, they're killing me a lot. I need to try this an easier way, but you should have plenty of time to get hold of all of the mine thingies. Like, I did very poorly there. I missed a lot of mines. I went really slowly, but I still had enough time to get a lot of them. You know, I still had enough time to get everything that I needed to. But by doing that mission, we do unlock another crew mission that we can access, which means we have access to, well, basically an entire sub-series of missions, ladies and gentlemen. What we get by here is a mission that opens up like a new character to get missions off, and his missions are basically this mission's mission type.
Baron sent his goons to harass me as usual, eh? Health violations, back taxes. Everyone wants a piece of me. Oh well.
Lucky for you, there's plenty to go around.
Destroying that cargo in the port is more important than you know, eh? I've got a new project going, and I don't need anyone snooping around my shipments. Let's just say, if everything goes as planned, I'm going to corner the market in metalhead trophies. Anyway, I have another job for you. An associate of mine, Bruta, works with me in the forced labor trade.
You mean the slave trade?
I prefer freedom challenged. Lurkers are the city's low-class labor. Bruter pays me handsomely to help him free lurkers and get them safely out of the city. Oh, it lifts my spirit to help those in need. And I need his money.
Lurkers? We don't like lurkers.
But you do like gun upgrades, eh? There are 3 Crimson Guard transports carrying lurkers to a project the Baron has outside the city. Take out the transports and bring the 3 lurkers to Bruter's trinket stand in the bazaar.
I love how racist, I want to call him Ratchet then, Daxter is by that. We don't like lurkers. No way are we helping them. No, this is a more civilized time, you know. We have more elegant weapons. Seriously, the lurkers in this game are a lot more civilized than they were in the original Jak and Daxter. In the original Jak and Daxter, they were just the basic ground mooks that we went around and we just sort of had to kill. In this game, we have to save them, and this is a recurring mission type that opens up after we speak to crew this first time. What we need to do is basically get a vehicle that's big enough to hold the lurker, and hope the lurker doesn't glitch out on the back. And just it's kind of like the mission that when we were helping out the underground members. Basically, stand still, hope to God the lurker doesn't glitch out, have him sit on top of your vehicle, and send them to the designated rendezvous point. When they go to the rendezvous point, then you get another vehicle, find another police car, blow that up, and free the lurker, and rinse, repeat, do the same thing over and over. Now, what I recommend using in this mission is primarily the Vulcan cannon gun, because the Vulcan cannon, it destroys the police transports like nobody's business. It really decimates them, you know? So, just go to this giant fish icon, I guess, and just drop them off. Whenever you dropped one of them off, this is usually when I recommend switching to a different vehicle, you know, just take a vehicle, make sure it's not a Zoomer, because a Zoomer explodes in like 5 hits. Go to one of these lurkers, blow them up, grab them, go back to the fish, rinse, repeat, la 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 la, you know the deal, you know? Seriously, it kind of irks me how Daxter is racist against these lurkers, because this is a time, at this point in time, Daxter's been in the city for 2 years, sort of living and doing things as a normal citizen would, you know, which is all explained when you get to the game Daxter. But, well, if you play Daxter on a PSP, it's all explained there what he's like. But Jak, it would make sense for Jak to be kind of like that, because Jak hasn't had interaction with any of the citizens in the game, you know. As far as you know, Jak is sort of cut off from the world, because he's been in prison 2 years. It makes sense with him being racist to these guys, but come on, Daxter. Come on, you know? But there we go, there's another lurker free, and one thing I have to say about Crew, which is kind of late for me getting to this thing about, I love the way he's designed in terms of character design, but his legs really annoy me, because his legs are like 2 twigs, they're just sort of dangling there. I know they did that on purpose, but every time I see his character model, I always think to myself, and you can blame the Sonic Boom memes for this, all I think is, friends don't let friends skip leg day, man. You can't skip leg day, otherwise your legs turn into twigs, they turn into a mess. But I digress. Also, I do love how the lurkers are magically safe from being blown up by the police transports. I think it's just kind of lucky. Stop shooting me, god damn it! Ugh. Fortunately, explosions do not hurt these lurkers. They're a bit more resilient than they were back in the day on the original Jak and Daxter, which I'm thankful for, because in the original Jak and Daxter, it took like 1 punch and they died, which is not cool, you know? Well, they didn't really even, I don't even know if they died, they just sort of disintegrated, they imploded when you punched them in the original Jak and Daxter game, so yeah, I'm gonna go with they died, because they also drop health, but hey, there's the last one, so let's just go back to this here shop and pick some fish and chips.
Little Archie warrior, you have do great thing for Brutal and Lurker people.
Ugh, no toucha the dude.
Oh, sorry. You great guy. Bruno not forget. Bruno pay you back. You see.
I like Bruder. You know, he sort of has like his own bar. I assume that Bruder's shop is meant to be like a chip shop, you know, like a fish and, you know, like wherever you get chips from, you know.
Years ago, when I was an art collector, I hit the local museum to borrow a famous statue of Ma, the founder of Haven City. In his hands, the statue held the ruby key to the city, an artifact of surpassing beauty. And, of course, priceless worth, eh?
Oh, I just love art.
While smuggling the huge statue through the sewers, a grueling rainstorm flooded the whole place. The statue and 5 of my best men were swept away.
That's terrible.
Yes, a tragic loss. I've missed that statue ever since. The sewers have been so full of water and metalheads that I can't get anyone to go down there and retrieve the artifact. But you're special, Jack. You can do it.
Jack? Hey, what am I, chub liver?
Oh, don't I wish? Now go down there, drain the sewers, and find that statue at the bottom. Bring back the ruby key artifact, and it will open up doors beyond our wildest dreams, eh?
Great. More mucking in the mud.
I hate to burst your bathtub bubbles, baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
Thanks for the imagery, Jack. Look, Daxter. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go back to the sewers, the sewer level. But we're not going back to the sewer level until, at the very least, next time, because I don't want to deal with that right away. So we're going to head on back to the bazaar, in which case we're going to meet up with an old character we met quite a bit earlier on in the playthrough. And sort of help her out a little bit. And it's like a mini mission, really. It goes on for like a minute at the most if you're good at it, so... Yeah, just go to a specified point in the bazaar, that's all I can say. It's very simple. As you can't guess right now, it's the red marker on the Mac, you know, on the Mac. The red marker on the Mac. Christ, Apple's gone a different colour recently. They normally do white things, not red. But yeah, just traversing this little highway sequence can be a bit iffy because, as you can probably guess from the bazaar area, we can't use vehicles in certain areas of it because the vehicles are off limits. So we have to really relegate ourselves to using the highway, which is really annoying because it's like near impossible to dodge the traffic. It drives me absolutely batshit insane every time I go through the highway because I'm like, no, I want to go fast, but like my Sonic instincts kick in and it doesn't work. But anyway.
How's it riding in the hood, Red?
Get out of the area. This is Crimson Guard business. One of Vin's eco-tankers is coming in from the wasteland, but the clearance transmission sounded fishy. The driver was scared. We're going to check it out, just in case.
How can we help?
I've got it handled.
A metalhead sneak attack!
Damn! It's just us! Help me take out all the metalheads!
Seriously, Haven City needs a better police force. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, tons of metalheads are going to start popping out of this. It's kind of like Troy, actually, and I think that's probably the effect they were going for. And if people don't know Troy, it's an ancient Greek thing. It's about, you know, a giant horse. Loads of people hid in the horse and pretend it was a present in order to do a sneak attack on the city. And that's basically what the deal is here. Just shoot all of them, the mission goes by really quickly, and it's a nice way to get tons of skull gems, I guess, so, yay, I guess.
Nice shooting. We got them all! The metalheads are getting bolder every day. It's almost like they're testing our defenses, like probing attacks. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyway, it's time to collect all these remaining skull gems that are on the floor. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually it for this part. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we're either going to return to Torn and do something for him, or go down into the sewer level. I can't remember which we do. It might be the sewer level, because I don't like leaving things hanging after a cutscene, but I can't remember. We'll see anyway. See you all in part 13. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish. I'll catch you all then.